Hi everyone, welcome back to Megan's Creative Arts. Today I have the Coronation Blanket for you. It's called the Coronation Blanket because these look like little crowns. Might be able to see a little better there. So here's your little crown, here's the top of the crown. So it just looks like little crowns. Not quite done with this one, but it's probably going to be 2 skeins of yarn for this one. For this blanket, I did use the Karen Cinnamon Swirl Cakes. This is the Sugar Mint. And I actually used the 6mm hook. I know it's recommended a 5mm, but I used 6. So let's go ahead and get started, and you will see this cute baby blanket in action, the Coronation Blanket. So go ahead and grab whatever yarn you want. This is done in multiples of 3. No adding, just multiples of 3. So for the size you just saw, I did 99 chains, but any multiple of 3 would be fine. So I'm going to use the same yarn that I did in the blanket for this tutorial. Alright, so for this tutorial I did 33 chains. Again, any multiple of 3 for this blanket. And in the second chain from my hook, we don't count this loop. So I'm going to skip this one, and I'm going to put a single crochet into this second chain. Then I'm going to chain 1, skip 1, and we're going to make our bump. So I'm going to go into that second chain and do another single crochet. And I'm going to chain 2 and single crochet into that same stitch again. So you can see there's the little bump. And we're going to repeat this. So I'm going to this is the start of your repeat. I'm going to chain 2, skip 2, 1, 2, and do another bump. So I'm going to single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, oops, don't yarn over to single crochet, go. So there's my next little bump, and in these little bumps we're going to be putting a crown on the next row. So I'm going to skip 2, chain 2, and single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2 again, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. You can see how easy this is. So again, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. So go ahead and continue, and I will meet you at the end of row 1. Okay, I am at the end of row 1. I just have 2 chains left. I'm going to chain 1, skip 1, and single crochet into the very last chain. There we go. So it may curl a little on this first row, but it'll even itself out as we go. So for row 2, and rows 2 and 3 are the repeat rows. Row 2, I'm going to chain 3 and turn. This does count as a double crochet. I'm going to do 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space of our little bump. So in between those single crochets, we got that chain 2 space. That's where I'm going to put 3 double crochets. So there's our crown, and that's all we're doing for row 2, is we're putting 3 double crochets into each of the chain 2 spaces of our bumps across. So this is where I like to feel with my fingers where that space is. If you're not good at that yet, just pull it apart a little so you can see where it is. I like to put my ring finger right there, and I'm aiming to basically stab my ring finger with my hook. So again, there's my ring finger holding that little opening open. There we go. So we're going to continue across for row 2, putting 3 double crochets into that chain 2 space of our bump. Before I forget, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will know to make more like it. And if you aren't already, please subscribe. Go. And if you need to, go ahead and pause the video. I'm coming up to the end of row 2. I will show you how we end row 2, and we'll start row 3. So again, rows 2 and 3 are our repeat rows. Okay. So I'm at the end of row 2. To end, we're going to do a double crochet into that single crochet space. So it looks the same on both sides. For row 3, I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. The chain 1 does not count as anything but a turning chain. And I'm going to put a single crochet into the top of my double crochet. I'm going to chain 1, skip 1, and go into the top of my crown. I'm going to put a bump, So we're going to single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and like we did on the very first row, I'm going to chain 2, skip 2, and do another bump into the top of my next crown. So again, chain 2, single crochet into the middle of your crown, chain 2, single crochet back into that same stitch. So chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet back into that same stitch. I gotta pull a little more yarn out. Chain 2, again into this middle double crochet. I'm gonna single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. You're going to do this all the way across. And then we'll be at the end of row 3. Now, if you forget to actually make the bump, which I did on my first time making this, I did go ahead and pull my yarn out and go back to make the bump. You don't have to do that. It'll look a little different, but you don't have to. You would just end up doing your crown into that single crochet space. So for the end, I put the top into my little crown. I'm going to chain 1, skip 1, and put a single crochet into the top of my double crochet, in this case the turning chain from the row below. And again, we're going to go ahead and repeat row 2. So for row 2, I'm going to chain 3 and turn my work, and we're going to put the crown back in. So we're going to do 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space of our bump below. There we go. So again, you're just going to repeat rows 2 and 3 until you have your desired length. You're going to end with row 2, which is the 3 double crochets into the bumps. And I didn't put a border on mine. I don't plan to, but that's really up to you. You could do just a simple single crochet border going around, but this is the Coronation Blanket. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!